What's up, drivers? Welcome to 6 Minute Saturdays. I'm your host, Dashcam Hull. The football season has been in full swing for quite a while now, but a month in, I was pretty surprised to see how extreme the halftime shows have gotten in non-league. A bunch of viewers have been holding their hands up and sending me some of their mistakes recently. Guess I should rename this channel Dashcamly Neil. Here's a clip from that infamous Derringham Street junction, although the name escapes me. What quite often happens at this junction, especially in the right-hand lane, is the gaps between emerging opportunities can sometimes be quite few and far between. So when an opportunity does present itself, caution can often get thrown to the wind a little bit.
My dad has like a phrase where he always says like, play the game, so that's why I'm getting above it. Play the game.
The note does a good job of stopping in time and not colliding with Joe, but approaching Nightmare Junction at a solid 30 miles an hour is nearly always going to end badly. Time for a clip from a cyclist now. How did this happen? Well, let's slow it down and take another look. You can see that cars up ahead are moving out around a truck, which the driver in front starts to do, but then something must have obviously made him bottle the decision. Even on a push bike, we should be following the 2-second rule, and Moodoo found out the hard way why. Thankfully, this one does end with quite a pleasant interaction.
It's my fault, buddy. There's no damage. There's no damage, you're alright.
You sure you're fine?
Yeah, I'm good. It was my fault, buddy.
Yeah, I know your fault. So we don't have to call ambulance or anything.
No. I stayed on my feet quite surprisingly. Thank you very much.
Good day, man.
You too. Sorry about the...
No problem. Anyway, all car is good. It's not happened nothing to you, man.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We've got some red light jumpers now, and we'll start with Emu. As someone who has ADHD, I can understand better than anyone how quickly you can forget things, such as how many traffic lights are at the junction you've just pulled up at. Emu sees the other lane turn green, and I can only imagine that the lights for his lane are hidden behind his A-pillar. He doesn't peer around them to check, and just trusts the light that he's seen turn green. I'm going to be a little bit more forgiving about this second red light jump and point most of the blame towards the design of the traffic lights. Viewers, let me know in the comments, when do you spot the amber light?
Oh, shit!
Well, it's first visible on a light angled away from the camera's current position. The closer light on the right is only visible 1.5 car lengths away from the stop line, and the one on the left is only visible 1 car length away from the stop line. My first time watching this clip, I initially thought that the green and amber lights were broken, but in reality, the lights just had these things on them. Best advice here is, if you can't see the colour of the light on approach, it's the classic driving instructor line. Reduce your speed. The last clip from this segment comes from TR Space Star. Unfortunately, we only have the side view as he forgot to turn the front and rear cams on. An assumption you could make, however, is that a car behind changed lanes and TR Space Star didn't spot it in time. But either way, this Toyota driver was absolutely not impressed with this attempt at a lane change.
Look, y'all really think he looked like Steve Harvey? Huh?
It's time for this month's donkeys.
You f***ing donkey!
Sticking with the trend from the last segment, the first donkey award today goes to one of my viewers called BossBot. Apologies for the poor quality, blame Instagram's message compression. As you can see, the damage to his car was pretty extensive. This second donkey award goes to a red Nissan following past with Roland and his learner. Today's final donkey award goes to this cyclist who featured in an extremely bizarre clip that I was sent from Bristol, courtesy of TigerSteve. First we see this chap's wheel fall off as he lifts his bike up on the pavement. He then repairs his bike and blows through a red light before taking the term primary position to a whole other level.
I don't know, I can't remember. Ooh. Flipping place. See? He's doing that on purpose. Little shit.
No, you don't say.
Little shit.
This bloke is clearly an absolute crackpot, and whatever drugs he's on clearly aren't worth reasoning with.
Camera! See you! See you! Camera!
At the next set of lights, he then shows us his six-pack, which might well just be some bricks of cocaine hidden under his skin. He then spits on and assaults Steve's car. Gives us a wave goodbye, and then tries one final time to swerve his way 6 feet deep. Truly a mental clip, this one, Steve. Cheers for sending. Anyway, it is time for The Road Rules. Yes, it does.
Nice to see you. Yes, it is.
Here's one of the most satisfying clips I've seen in recent time, as a good Samaritan in a Chevy sees a robbery in progress, so decides to ram the guy. He's even such a good sport that he won't hit a man while he's down, so waits until he's on his feet to hit him again. And again. The driver then reveals himself to be Baby from Baby Driver, as he proceeds to chase the thief while driving backwards at speed. This Scottish cyclist tells the driver to get off his phone, and the driver says it's safe because he's only driving 3 miles an hour.
People like you that kill people like me, you can drive safely? Can you drive safely with your mobile phone? You can!
A bit further up the road, he rear-ends a Lexus. I would put money on that he tried blaming it on the cyclist for distracting him. This is one for everyone who hates the super cringe TikTok copycats who see a viral video once and think this is their chance to break through. Huh. Well, he certainly broke a leg. Final clip today is one of me getting big mad. Something that will never ever be considered by dashcam clip viewers is, how's this person's day going? I wonder how their life is at the moment. Well, to anyone who isn't new to this channel, please subscribe if you are. You should know my life's been pretty shit the past few months. And this clip just so happened to take place on a particular day that was very rough. I was pissed off, overwhelmed, and very in my own head. I quickly realised that the route I'd chosen was a poor choice right at school kick-out time, but despite it being very busy, I had no problem for the whole stretch. As I approached this gap here, I slowed down a little bit and you can hear me thinking whether or not I should pull in. I see the blue Vauxhall remaining where she is, so I decide to continue. It's not until I'm about to pass the first parked car on my left with a car now behind me that she starts to pull further into the road. Now I'm going to fully hold my hands up here and say that me slowing down and positioning a few degrees to the left may have given her the wrong idea. But this would have still been a non-event had she just wound her neck in and reversed a little like she did anyway, but instead decides to point the finger and blame the other driver. Me. I feel like on a better day, I'd have laughed and jokingly shrugged back while making a dumb face at her to take the piss. Or even better, done absolutely nothing. But just like I explained, she caught me on a bad day at a bad time. What's that I hear you crying out from the comments? Wow, woe is your life, what about hers? What if she's having a bad day too? Well, then I've got one simple answer for that. Don't start shit. I was having a bad day, month, life, whatever, and you could tell from my repetition of the word cool. Oh, cool. That I wasn't exactly impressed with her decision, but I just focused on my own driving, talked to myself, and tried to see what I could do. Yeah, I can't fit through there, love. It wasn't until she antagonised me that I paid her any attention. Oh, cool.
We only stock what we believe is the best in class for each budget bracket.
Are you Are you crazy? You're fucking...
Well, you came this way. You were stopped and then you come forward. I don't know why you did that. Idiot.
But anyway, that's all we have time for today. If you like this video, give it a like, give me a sub, click the notification bell, check the links in the description. There's merch, buy me a coffee, Amazon links, money off on Viafa, all that kind of good rubbish. And we'll have another chinwag really soon. Peace! They just had these things on them. Oops, did the script come into shot then?